wish to greet you all in the name of the Most High God. Name of the Most High God. Before we start, we need to appreciate our Father who make it possible for us to see this day today. We give us more thanks from the heart, we call our faith prayer, appreciation. About God, we thank you, we appreciate you for everything we do for our life. Today, another day we set before us. You say, we look and check and balance and we know what any of those things we do for us. Because of your mercy, love, and affection upon our lives, give us this privilege more to this day. Most is here today. But we pray for the best, they hope for the best from you. Because not only you be our Father, not only you be everything we will know, not only you be the rock who carry our back, which we will not to be feared. About give us boldness to do what is right before you. Give us boldness to stand for the truth, even at the circumstances of death. About God, there's nothing way impossible for your hand. As all of us did this morning, as our problem did different. Our needs and our wants. I pray, I beg you, our Father, our only Father, our greatest Father, the best of all best. We pray, Baba, may you meet us for every point of our needs as we take me down. Because you talk and say, right from the inward part of our mother, when our mother will still be blood for our belly, now you know what thing will become. And you know the next second, the next minute, what thing will happen. Apama Orile, Okodudu, those who start this journey today, many not day. Many with they born us, many at the same time. Many don't use sand cover body, but you still preserve us. Baba, Orile, don't let anything we do offend you. So they can't reject us. They can't say, may you not pursue them, catch them. Because say, God, their papa will they take of them. Don't reject them. Don't let her be like that. Let the meditation of our heart be acceptable unto you. Not let our prayer be abomination to your ear. Send your angel ahead of us. Not let your spirit leave us at all. Not let them leave us. Not let us fall by the roadside. Give us wisdom, knowledge to carry out the affairs of this world. Because the world is a dangerous place. Baba, you give us children who be caretaker. Not let us fail for our role as a caretaker. But the role, the future of the children, their life, how they want to grow, make them. Now you get them, Ketty cannot get right over renovation of us. The children are heritage from you. The concern of those children when you give us, we want over them to you because now you get them. But this role will give us as earthly guardian. Baba God, not let us fail at all. Give us strength, wisdom to carry out. May those children be signs and wonder. May them be pathfinder. May any not get any obstacle. Now, so we pray for our brothers and sisters, friends and well-wishers, those who know us by name, will know by name. Wherever they are today, protect every one of them. The sick, the oppressed, protect them. Many are traveling today through the major way of transportation in the world today. Almighty Akpama, Orile, Okodudu, send your angel ahead of them, protect every one of us. You get many things for us because of the perfection of yours. Baba God, Orile, Akpama, Okodudu, Osanowo. We beg, may you have join our prayer. All this we ask through Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. Oba Atokwe, he said, well, my highly respected people, my fellow Nigerians, I thank you very well for all the love they show for us. But the greatest love we are going to appreciate, now to ensure that we redeem this our great country for the Sorry. Thank you for the reminder. My mic the thing just went down. So I'll go and charge it. So the message is that no matter where you are, as a Nigerian, you must call yourself as a Nigerian, not an Igbo man, Hausa man, Edo man, Yoruba man, Ikwere man, whatever. Sorry if I don't mention your tribe. But let's clinch to unity. That's the only way we can defeat those criminals. Don't mind them, they are criminals. So they are the real robbers, barrel robbers, because the action of those people are led to the various negative vices we'll get for this country today. Those people you see there are the grandfather of kidnapping, are the grandfather of armed robbery, are the grandfather of corruption. They are the reason why this country is not working today. But they will issue a political statement to you, a message of hope will not reach them for years. In the next 2 minutes, ask them, Oga, wetin you talk, you not go remember, because he not dey the one way you dey. Those are the people who ensure say our education system not work. They are the same people who not build market for us. They are the same people who not quick build road. They enter flight. They are the people who can create class thing very wide for us. Those are called VIP, very important personality. But remember, if they come to your vote, come beg for your vote, they will drink sachet water, drink from your local pot where they drink from. Then they're not going to be VIP again. Who they do who? Now we they do ourselves. Because they say the sickness we person knows, say they sick. You already get 50% remedy on that. And that is the truth of the matter. We must wake up at every level and rise up to our responsibility. As Nigerians, we must do that in no time without missing word, because if they pay me now that Nigeria will not forget now for our time. But what do? We must set the pace for the children that will come after us. They must miss something that we will not do for granted. It is not good and it's wrong for those children, the next generation, to come and see there's no foundation, we don't even shape body, they won't respect us. They fit go to where our final resting place, they go the place curse on us. We should not allow it to be. Having know this, we must fight to protect the future of our children, because those people have secured the future of their own children. They have made it for them. How? They are raising them. If you see these elections are an eye-opener of what I've been telling people for quite some time. What are the things where I tell my people? It's not far. The thing we say, we will serve them. Our papa served them. Our grandpapa, great-grandfather served their great-grandfather. Our own grandfather served their own grandfather. Our own father now started. They served their own father. We now can they serve their own children, where our papa said. Now that they raise their children, they serve them. Now, are we going to cave into that? And that is why their children, they are in the UK and other parts of the world. They are all in the UK, raising them. And when there's electoral, when there is time, they don't ripe, they'll bring them come. They win election. I've seen 7 governors, late president, late governor, ex-governor wives, children are in this election, even to in-laws, are clinched to electoral position. Some governorship tickets, some House of Reps, some senatorial district. Now the question is that, do we escort them? We escort them come. And the question, I will go to newspaper review very soon. But I want to acknowledge Osaiga Daddy, good morning, brother. I would like to acknowledge Osayeni Ye, God's power, Imalo Gbamudia, Imotinya. I wish to acknowledge all those people I mentioned their names. And the one where I never mentioned their names too. I acknowledge every one of you. We are seeing your great and positive contribution you are making for nation building. So I'll start by Punch today. The news line for Punch say Tinubu to meet APC governors as race for running mate begins. So na Tinubu now na to sort for running mate. And so the matter be. Daily Post say Tambuwa give update on PDP governors meeting Atiku for vice president position. The Nation, Tinubu, let's work together to stop PDP from taking power. That's not the headline for The Nation. Vanguard, he say APC, our governors, National Working Committee, others give Tinubu victory. That's not Vanguard. The other one say, I'm coming, please. The other one say, Zamfara. Okay, weeks after peace meeting, bandits attack Zamfara community, also kill 5 residents again with the your old peace meeting. Leadership 2023 presidency. After clinching APC ticket, Tinubu faces running mate Ando. So he want hustle for running mate now. Because that is the next bridge you need to cross. Tribune say Tinubu wins, indoor clinch APC presidential ticket. This day say Nigeria public debt don climb, money wey dey owe debt wey dey owe don climb by 2.04 trillion naira in first quarter to 41.6 trillion 6 trillion naira from 2.04 trillion naira in first quarter to 41.6 trillion. That now the debt wey Nigeria government dey owe. You see why I'm so annoyed? This debt will continue to rise. We are collaterals. Is na this same country snake dey swallow money. Person dey recover, dey see 80 billion naira and they come say another 90 billion. At the end of the day, they grant her a bail. Whereas armed robber wey go steal with guns, steal 10,000 naira. If he get luck, police carry am go station. If you not get luck, they'll kill am for that place. So because say armed robbery na the sickness of the poor, children of the poor, so they make am capital offenses. Corruption, which is the grandfather of all offenses, banditry, kidnapping, terrorism, armed robbery, everything, it will be plagued by again. They'll give you just take lawyer, grant you bail, you go house. So you see that what I'm saying is that the war in this country is between the rich and the poor. That is why the very poor, una poor for mind though, not before heart, it's just because you are poor in your thinking. Is to get your voter's card and protest your poverty, the mental poverty, and say enough is enough, our mumu don't do. The only way you can do that is through your voter's card, through the ballot boxes, paper, because they're not the ring election for Nigeria. Now the people now they ring election by themselves. By going to polling units, collecting money and vote for candidate of other person's choice, not of that of your choice, because of 2,000 naira. That is one. Secondly, you also do that, you will collect your voter's card. You go sell am. You can't go report say they steal your voter's card. With the same, now you dey do yourself. Oh, that prayer wey dey pray say your enemy, you are the enemy of yourself. Check and balance it. You are the enemy of yourself. You take that money you suffer for 4 years. You come foolishly get another 4 years go come. Go see, go make the same mistake. Then you go to disturb God. God has rejected your prayer. God has rejected your prayer. And that is the truth of the matter. God will reject your prayer. And there's no missing words. There's no apology for that, because whatever a man sweats shall he reap, for God is not more. And the truth be that you are reaping what you are sown, what you are putting on ground. That is what you are reaping. And nobody go do it for you. Now you go plan, now you go reap. Until you change your ways and your attitude toward nation building, will remain this mess. Remember, what man office start do for himself, not expect God to come do it for you. Also remember, if you feel say not concern you, when up sky dey fall, you know they select people. You must take am. Now you landlord go give it. Now you business go go down. Now you, your children will give wahala. Because person, I repeat, will go fly, far away fly for rope. Himself not go get rest of mind. The rope not get rest of mind. So the pain will deal with you. Why? Because you compromise. Those who not compromise not go suffer like you, because they never compromised at all. So nothing in day frustrating past. Waiting you stand for, it can't they hurt you. Waiting you do can't be the one where they fight against you. That is the reason why Nigerians, I'm appealing. I'm taking this message to villages. I've been to some villages. I've started it to beg them to go and get your PVC. PVC, take your PVC, my people, and advise your people, encourage them that they are suffering. They are saying, a brother in the hospital, they'll bring hospital money, will bring this money, because they have refused to also to be responsible. I'm begging you people, especially my people in diaspora now. Now I want to talk to now. Talk to your people. You people have power to manipulate anything in this country. It was displayed in this last Edo State election. And it can also be replicated throughout the country. You have the power, because he who paid the pipers determine the toll. Most of your people rely on you, and truly that is the fact. And sometimes I sit down, I think, I'm sorry for you people, because there's no money tree. There's no money tree. That's the truth of the matter. There's so much rely on them, rely on you people. The only way you can reduce your body is to encourage them to get their PVC, and not to vote for party, but vote for individual. Wherever you are from, go and vote for personality. We cannot rely on those hoodlums who have said that it's their right to rule Nigerians without our consent. That somebody gave us Buhari as gift is an insult, and we know the benefit we have gotten from Buhari as gift. And our brother Tinubu, who came out to say it was his turn, because that was the agreement. The agreement was on behalf of who? Is it on behalf of Nigerians or on behalf of your family? Is it on behalf of SASAT? No. In NSAS, we're almost getting it right. Those are people who fought against that struggle and worked and brought other people to come and kill their own sons and daughters, because their direct children not did there. Order of execution of harmless people who also believe that they are Nigerians, young youth, full of vigor, energy. They hold their Nigeria flag, held onto their Nigeria flag, green and white, and they were shot. They were killed in cold blood. In cold blood, in Lagos State, in our own land. In our own land, because their children were not there. The children, the CEO, that the GOC, what they call them, that the GO, General Overseers. I'm going to mention the name. If somebody like Oyedipo's son was there, I don't believe he made statement, utter misstatement. Be on the street. Be on the street. If in the life of Oyedipo, Abioye, the Redeemer, they were all there. The other man from Abuja, what they call all those popular men of God, all of them. Sorry if I don't mention their others' name, I don't remember this. Bishop Margaret Dausa, all of them, their children are there. We soldier, will go shoot gun there. They kill the children of the poor because they were advocating for their rights, advocating for good governance. Stay in a particular place. They sponsor hoodlums who came to attack them, who went to different places, even to Abuja, with government vehicle. No one was prosecuted. They go bomb vehicle, people vehicle, they lynching peaceful protesters, even in Lagos. None, even when there are picture, video evidence, visual evidence will show. The Lagos state and federal government turned deaf ears. Only for the Lagos state governor, at the end, when he denied, say they called for assistance or the military to come and execute your people who gave you your vote. And our father, grandfather, Tinubu was also there. They didn't stop it because the children were not there. Are we going to allow ourselves to be slaves? The question which I posed to you people. Can we continue to be slaves to some certain people? You must provide answer to that. Let that question puzzle in your mind. We must fight against those idiots. They are idiots. We are not talking of race yet, tribe yet. We are talking of a better life for Nigerians. Our brothers have been slaughtered. Our sisters have been slaughtered everywhere. Outside this country, we are now laughing stocks. People make mockery of our sisters. They don't have respect to their dignity any longer. The ones that are dying in the sea, not just talk about that again. As I speak to you now, Nigerians are selling Nigerians in Libya. My fellow Nigerians, because why? The situation has turned us against ourselves, and that is the script they have written for us. Must we be complaining when you know what to do, when we have the remote control in your hand, in our hand, to change the channel? No, we are not baby. Those of us who are married, we know they control our home. So why would we allow some idiots, some few individuals, few minority in numbers, to decide for us as people? See what Mustafa said the other day. The former security officer to late General Sani Abacha. He said, in quote, he said, those where they rule us as country, they decide us, how they go sit down, which one go think, which one go do. And just 59 numbers, 59 persons. And we are over 200 million people. Are we geese? When do we become slaves? It's not in our blood, honestly. We must rise up to our responsibility. This is another year, 2023, it's just behind the corner. It's just here. Every day, my gospel is PVC. I will shout, my voice will crack. Some will laugh at me. But that's the direction. I take it upon myself. Every one of you must do that at every corner. At every time, you must do that. You must bring to issue statement that we are tired of recycling decent or decent old people, these old criminals recycling themselves. We are tired. We are tired. We must going to lend out our voice. We must lend out our voice. It's important at this stage. I beg Nigerians. Nigeria, we are Nigerians. We are not Igbos. We are not Edos. We are not Yorubas. We are not Unsas. We are not Asians. We are not Ikwere. We are not Igala. We are not Igala people. We are Nigerians, please. Let's keep tribe, religious, issue aside. Partisan politics aside. Those enemies are weapons that has kept us down. Please, I'm begging you people. Before I continue the newspaper review, I've done the review. I have some other, I guess, somewhere I want to talk about. But it's my duty that it should be on record that I cried so that you will not make mistakes again. Let not vote for parties. Some people will tell me, other people have no structure. What do you mean by structure? If I have no class, please give me a class. If you walk into a room, there's no light. Light a candle. That's what Mother Teresa said. He said, you walk into a dark room and there's no light. Light up the room by lighting your own candle so that others can see. And I met some people who discovered they say that other personality has no structure. What do you mean by structure? Are you talking of money politics? at this stage, and you come to complain to me at times, and I was disappointed on this personality who was telling me there's no structure. No structure. Those are some of the educated fools, educated illiterates, who went to the 4 walls of university and the school not work out past them. He's telling us structure. Structure. What is structure and what do you mean by structure? If I have no leg, give me leg. If I have no voice, lend me yours. If I have no eyes, please let me walk with you. Take a walk with me. If I have no eyes, if I have no ear to hear, lend me your own ear. That's what we should do at this stage. That is what we should do. We should shun every form of partisan politics. It has not done us well at all. We must at this stage change the narrative. It's up to us, Nigerians. Like one Reverend Father said, he was advising his member, although it was on Punch too, that Nigerians should realize that INEC don't count prayer points, is ballot papers. They can't. And that's the truth of the matter. No matter how you complain under your roof, it's under the table. It will not go anywhere. But when you are practical, you achieve results. Get dust your voter's card and go to the polling unit and continue to vote and continue to and vote the candidate of your choice. But the two evil party, APC and PDP, has not done us well. We still have the best structure, whether you like it, the best road, the best structure, what I mean, air defeat, is the one we still have now till today, are the one handed over to us by the military. Honestly, it was in this time a bore was commissioned. They built the bore without sinking the bore, raised the tank, and in the night they went to go and use tanker to go and put water, and they opened the water, they commissioned it. That was Lord Kigbinedion. It was that not PDP. It was in this time we were fooled. Those are people who never fought for democracy. If they are talking of people who also put their life on the line. As a very young guy, I was arrested by Tunde Ogbeya at Uselu Lagos Road by the military when Babangida issued shoot aside. We still defied it. We went to the street as young as I am at that time. We were given beating of our life by the military. We were bundled like common criminal after we don't rob gutter, rob more tire. And they took us outside the state and we spent weeks and we suffered. Those people never knew, they never passed it through that stress. And that is why it's paining me that Nigerians don't know what is that. They know what is happening to them. They don't have interest. They have interest in things that are of no benefit to them. If you call for crusade, they will run to crusade. You come to night vigil, they will run to night vigil. If you call them for church service when others are busy working, they will be wasting time. And the same pastor will go and collect their money, also taking advantage of their own position. They all know it because the pastors and so many of God are guilty. Why are they not talking? I will tell you. We know their secret. Everyone is 40. We all seem to be part of the problem. Why are the pastors not talking? Good question. They're not the talk because there's what they call karma law. That karma law, the law was reenacted again by Buhari administration. You see, one time we pastors, they talk, they quarrel. See, they not agree. It was that karma law. That karma law, to register churches are under faith-based organization. By right, a church has no general overseer we will just stay life tenure. No. The most powerful body in the church under the law that will give them permission to operate under common law is what they call board of trustee. Now that board of trustee, they talk of money, how they want to spend money, any project, anything. It does not cover, has anything to do with the pastor. The pastor has tenure. It has tenure, not the one we have now.
That is not the one we have now. We have general overseer. General overseer, no. It has tenure. When that tenure elapses, other person will come in. There's nothing like owner of church by common law. There's nothing like owner of church. The head, which is the pastor, does not have right to touch money or use the church finances for his personal use. It is the board of trustee who owns control over their financial runnings of the church under base organization. But what do? They ignore that. They still be general overseer. They will run the tenure all their life, all through. The board of trustee is toothless. They register churches with their name, register projects in their name, and that's what they do. And that's why they cannot talk. Because they talk, the government will remind them, say, hey, guy, will they see you? That is the trick. That is why they are not both to talk. Oyedepo is managing to talk because he's not the head of Winner Chapel. He's not the head of Zabioye. He's only a founding father. That is it. Go and get a copy of the common law. It's about 10,000 or so to buy that law. Very big volume. So you see all those tricks. They are all 40. They are all 40. So you must take, they say the future of every country depends on the youth. And the people is the wealth of every country. Where are the money they are collecting? Like Nigeria debt profile just now, in ASEAN. Is our children and great-grandchildren want to go pay the money. And they are borrowing more. And we are behaving as if nothing is wrong. My brother, all is not well. This is the only country you can become millionaire in the next few minutes because of wrong policy, anti-human policy. You become poor completely. They increase tax, but there's no welfare. Taxes are increasing in this country. There's no welfare. Government is not creating any environment for people, for business to strive. They are strangling the people, reducing their space, killing institutions, and we are folding hands. You want to go pray for church? Go to pray. How many years have we prayed? We have prayed enough. We have prayed enough. We have fasted enough. We have cried enough. We have wept enough. It's time to take action. Protest with your PVC and vote personality, not those evil parties, especially PDP and APC. We must grow above that. We must grow above what is it called? Manipulation. Somebody must not tell me that Ansama is not my brother, Yoruba man is not my brother, that Edo man is not my brother, Asian man, the other Igbo man, as the case may be, Igala man, all is not they are my brothers. We must not allow them to divide us. When they steal money, the money is the Nigerian money. What do they call that money? Naira. When you want to prosecute them, they now bringing ethnicities because a Yoruba man, because an Igbo man, because an Hausa man, because Edo man, because an Aisha man. The money where he steal, he carry tribe. They just tell me, in the first instance, is he guilty or not guilty? We'll just be carried away with all those things. And their children are somewhere enjoying what they could not provide for their people. They will take their children there. Now it's Canada now. I say Canada have better welfare, social welfare. It's Canada now they are now running to. Even their political talks are not taking their children to Canada. Those who are fighting against their own freedom. They are all taking their children to abroad. What you cannot afford for your own people. That they elected you beg for their vote and make promises. Just like those state governor now, he go ban ASU for state-owned universities because they protested for their own rights. Even the lecturers are also problem to themselves too. As a lecturer, I will always tell you, whatever a man sows shall he reap, for God is not more. Some of you have to have sex with people before you pass them. Yes, your sin must catch up with you. All of us must suffer the consequences of our action. Then, before you point finger on people, check yourself. How have you lived with your neighbors? How have you discharged your duty as people? Are you also forming God to those you are supposed to serve, to your student. We know how you people are also living your life. Are you also majority of you are you dedicated to your job as a lecturer? Have you playing God? You cannot pass my course. You cannot pass my course. In advanced society, when people start failing your course, the Senate will call you, the authority will call you and talk to you and give you a warning. And people are still failing your course. They lay you off. They lay you off. That means you are not doing well. Yeah, you are your Bogbudu. You cannot pass my course. We must change our attitude so that nature will not catch up with us. The governor is also run to ban ASU unions, and they have illegal union wey they call governor forum, when they will go and sit down and be deciding how to give Nigeria special gift, which is poverty. Illegal organization, governor forum. Their wives also have forum now. The office of the first lady is not recognized by our constitution. They also have union. That is where I'm totally against Nigeria Bar Association and Nigeria Union of Journalists, who are silent over this evil against us. Silent. Like Edo State Charter of Nigeria Union of Journalists are no longer talking about the way governance is against poor governance. They are silent about it. Silent about it, honestly. If not online media, nobody would have been hearing what is happening. I'm begging every one of us. It's our collective responsibility. You enjoy the proceeds of that thing now, your children will suffer the consequences. So that's the truth of the matter. But if you fight for a balanced and a solid society, every one of us will smile. The upcoming generation will also enjoy what we have done, and they will keep on. They will not improve on it. That is it. Now you see a situation, so you are driving because you ride one small vehicle, one thief will come beg for your vote. He go beat traffic light. He go dey insult those wey dey obey the law. That is the country we are. But we must change it. How do we change it? Not by carrying gun. It's by knowing ourselves, by loving ourselves, by loving our lives. How do you display love for your life? Is to go and get the PVC and protest with it. That is it. And defend your vote. It's your right to vote and stay behind. Nobody, I repeat, nobody have right to say don't vote, go home. No way. You must protect your vote. Well, as I'm talking, may I acknowledge those are brothers who are here. My brother, Daddy Osaga, good morning, bro. I appreciate you. Osaga, God's power, you are wonderful. Emmanuel Gbemudia Emotinya, you are great, my brother. Patient John, God bless you. Sagbovo Okonga, you are always there. Jennifer, my sister, God continue to protect every one of you. Adewale, my brother. James Babayale, sorry if I don't pronounce it well. You are always there for us. Good morning, brother. You are lovely. You are wonderful. Okay. Betty Richard, Carrie, you are always there. You are wonderful. Yes, Joshua Nene, you are always there. My name is Joshua before I go remove him. My name is Joshua. My name is Michael. You are there. Well done, very well done, my people. I greet you. Fetegareva, wonderful. Good morning, my sister. You people are wonderful. You people are wonderful. Agbonlao, good morning, my bro. You people are always there. We are proud of you. And honestly, I'm grateful you guys are supporting us. You're always there for us. But one wish, bro. I'm very, this one, I know this sleep put. Please, every one of you, you are trying, but put more effort by educating our various people at home, wherever we are. That is our collective responsibility to get the voters card and go and protest. And beg them not to talk about parties, his personality at this time. We have asked, how have you made your money? No one fit talk. Now only Peter Obido tell us as he has made money. how he has made the money and the record speaks for him. How did Tinubu make his money? Sir Zimo, I'm lawyer. Well done, bro. How did Tinubu make his money? He has not been able to tell us. How did Atiku make his money? He has not been able to tell us. But the other one don't tell us. This is not the time to say, the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. Now lie, oh. My brother, you can pick an angel you don't know. You pick him. The devil will know has been killing us. And it's also wrong. Those are corruptible adage. Like what you used to say, Bini, those are corruptible adage. We must throw those behind us. We must try to make progress as people. Meanwhile, before I continue again with my talk, some other headlines when I pick down of events that I know when I write down, my people. Cooking gas, though it now they produce. Let me tell you now they produce cooking gas. We get a gas deposit where they never exploit at all. They never exploit. What we get now, what they use. They say 400 years we never use and finish. 400 years we get gas. Gas or cooking gas all reach 800 per kilo. It shock you? It shock you, Abi? Tinubu don't emerge as APC candidate, but I want you to read their figures for you. Tinubu get 1,271 votes. Amechi came out second, 316 votes. Osibanjo came out third, 235 votes. Yaya Bello came out fourth, 47 votes. Ahmed Lawal, the Speaker of House of Senate, come out 152. Benayade, Governor of Cross River State, come out 37. And so they follow body. Edo State Command of NCDC, the arrest 63 years old man who defied 12 years old child. He defied and go make love with Manion. And not only that, they can't give him this effect with disease they call STD. As the man they already arrested him. In the same vein, the same NCDC, Edo State Command, see the arrest three man armed robbery gang who specialize to the steal motorbike from people. So those people, their custody, those who hand over them to the Nigeria police for proper prosecution and possibly send them to court. Edo State government does suspend ASU and other unions for all government institutions, and e come order say may universities wey Edo State get make dem resume work quick. Kwankwaso, this one na for Kano State, im don emerge as NNPP presidential candidate. Remember say im own son-in-law na im emerge for the same state under the same party as governorship candidate. We escort dem come. Our church attack, women don dey perform rituals, don dey place curse on attackers. While Vinamela do bring anything you have, that is the thing. Don dey shame put. Labour Party fashion don elect their presidential candidate as yesterday, where one Akime Tunibi, sorry, I wan cut my tongue. Akime Tunibi. They just sentenced him to 19 years for prison for Port Harcourt for Rivers State because say he adopt 3 years old pikin wey not be your own. Wey the pikin be, they identify the pikin as Opile Honesty. Now yes, they can't sentence him to 19 years because he go adopt 3 years old child. Atiku, Kalu, they don't congratulate Tinubu because over victory. Angry mom does set suspected cultist on fire for Akwa Ibom. That cultist in name aka Temple. They say don't they terrorize them. Now people come to say no be only you cultists, go pack your cult group come. May they come kill the whole community. May they who know say one wage war. One know as on take wage war. Now they catch am na they born am. Although I not support God jungle justice, therefore hand over to the relevant authority for prosecution. So now so the matter be so far. So the matter be so far. Well, my person is Betty Richard, Carrie, I greet you, Jennifer, I greet you. All of Una Agbonlao, Fitigareva, Osajimo, I greet every one of you for being there, for being supportive. But the issue of PVC is what we are after. Let's educate our people. Me, I've taken it upon myself. I don't work out from place to place. I'm now evangelist of PVC, of people not to vote those evil party, PDP and APC, Tinubu and Atiku. No way, we won't allow it. Since 1999, they've been there, and we have not made meaningful improvement. Nigeria have one of the highest resources in the world. Every state is blessed. Every community is blessed. But we are living in abject poverty. The government are making anti-human policies. Even to our state here, are making anti-human policies. And we must go against. I'm not partisan, but those who must speak against evil in our society. We must speak against wrongs in our society. Martin Luther King said, the day we will start to speak against what is wrong in our society. Now that they will start to die. Now so, now the truth be that. We cannot be coward. We must stand by the truth even in the circumstances of death. Now our responsibility be that. What we do, more encourage our brothers and sisters that they must key now into this process. Not prayer. We don't need prayer for prayer. For prayer. Prayer without work is dead. If you don't work, go pray. Food cannot come. When manna fall from heaven reach. You must start somewhere. You must start somewhere. We must start somewhere. And we know our sickness. We must apply our medicine. The mercy of PVC, vote your conscience, no PDP, no APC, vote personality. Vote personality. Now so it just be. We must not be divided by ethnicity. Now our brother, sad. Now this thing, or now Muslim, now Christian. No, it's personality. Personality. Something that will feel old. No person will slap us or I say, he give us Buhari. To top that one low, he has faith. The arrangement that after Buhari will become president. Who you decide that with Nigeria? Whose consent? We are not saying again, we are not fighting against the north, we are not fighting against the south or the southeast or whatsoever we want. We are Nigerians. Let's live as Nigerians. We should not, if we want to succeed, let not be divided. Then before I round up, I want to recommend you to one film, The Gladiator. You watch The Gladiator, the part 2 Gladiator. When you watch Gladiator, about that, the one that related to the Spaniards. Then, when the guy, when they come catch them, I'm talking of General Maxwell. When he was caught, when he was betrayed by the Emperor of Rome at that time, because he looked the one overthrown. You understand? Then he was taken slavery. They executed his family. They killed his family. They also wanted to execute him as he can request for, he wanted the execution as a soldier. The old Roman kingdom gave way to execute soldiers. And as a general that experience, he subdued them. And he was later taken slavery. He became a gladiator. Taken as a slave, become a gladiator. Through the last one, when they want to fight, he called the people. He said, we must come together to fight. Say, if we fight individually, we will never subdue those people. He said, none of us will make it alive out of this place. He said, the only way we can conquer those people is to come together as one. And if you see that film is Nigeria. It was a collection of people from different race, different ethnic group. The black people were there, the Latino, every group, because they were slaves that was caught in different areas. They were now brought together, fight for survival. And it was said, we must fight together so that we can come out alive, we can subdue those people. That was what he said. And they started fighting individually. And he was calling them, keep on pressing. And At the end, when they came together, we all saw the difference and they gave victory. Nigeria, we must, at this point, we must look at the future of this country, the future of our children, our own too, and so that our children and the unborn will smile, look, and say, our father, they fought a good fight of faith. We must fight and redeem this country from the hand of those bastards, from the hand of those criminals, the real criminals, the real Yahoo. ESCC came out, we are wearing jacket, parading themselves. What will I call them now? I will call them ceremonial organization, parading themselves, harassing Yahoo boys, although I take exception to criminality. So it was network. I'm using the other line now. Where it was in this state, a petition was written against Ochomole, and they were evidence, first-hand evidence. ESCC said they don't have power to prosecute him. ESCC, you wore your jacket to that place to go and do what? You did it on a PDP convention. Primarily, they don't share money. This one, they don't share money. Go after those politicians. Start interrogating budgets. State budget enacted by state government. That is your work. Be going to state budgets and look at it. You are enacted this budget. Who is doing it? Let's follow it up. That's what you should do. Not carrying Yahoo boys. Yahoo boy, you can arrest them. Yes, do good. That is not your primary responsibility. Those who are responsible for these sufferings, those who created this problem for us, are the one who you should arrest. Not doing play bargain. Nigeria, see it again. That is the reason we must rise up. I've been to press by talking. Where in the absence of none, I live now, I'm gonna puzzle with those issues for my heart. I'm gonna puzzle with those issues raised for my heart. More rise up to do the next thing, the real thing for a good country. Because no matter what, there's no place like home. We are blessed people. We are hardworking people. Anywhere we are as a Nigerian, there's always a crown in our head. Now God give us. And the truth be that it was given by God to us. That in the day our head. Nigeria not the hide anywhere. We will always be number one. Let's convert those energy into action to the betterment of our nation. Remain blessed, my brothers and sisters. Till tomorrow, no matter where you are, be a good ambassador of this great country, Nigeria. We will get there by collective effort. Bye for now. I remain leftist. I'm Ausa. Bye.